Less than 6 months, Rivian went from an IPO darling to a struggling EV startup with shares down more than 47% since going public. But are things ready to turn around? That's the question of the morning. And Phil LeBeau joins us with some answers. Phil.
Andrew, they are slowly improving for Rivian. We had a chance to go inside the company's plant in Normal, Illinois. That's in central Illinois. It's an old Mitsubishi plant that the company has had for a couple of years. They have completely gutted it, added 3 different assembly lines in there where they're making the R1T, that's the electric pickup truck, the R1S, the electric SUV, and they're also building the Amazon electric delivery vans in there as well. And during the course of a day where we walked around with RJ and some of their executives, he said repeatedly, look, the production line, the supply chains, they are improving. And that's important because when you look at Rivian, and really this is what dinged the stock over the last several months, is the fact that the expectations for production much higher than they actually came in at. Fourth quarter, just over 1,000. It improved dramatically in the first quarter of this year. The guidance still for this year, 25,000, well below what many people were initially expecting for the company. But RJ says, look, if you look at where we are and where the industry is, he's confident that they will get, and our Rivian will get, to a place where we see the tipping point when it comes to EV adoption.
We're at this point now where you can actually see a world where every vehicle on the road is electric. You have to squint a little bit, but it's now at the point where it's visible. So we're excited about being part of that and helping to drive that.
Notice he did not give a year. We tried to press him on that, and he said, look, I'm not going to fall into that trap and say we're going to see the tipping point where we see a majority of the vehicles being EVs in this country. But there's no mistaking the fact that we are seeing the conversion, very slow, but the conversion from internal combustion engine vehicles to EVs expected to hit more than 2 million by 2025. Take a look at shares of Rivian. Their reservations stand at 83,000. We'll get an update when the company reports its Q1 results. Those are going to be really interesting to see because the company, remember, they had the pricing snafu, really a bad mistake where they came out and they said, look, because of inflation, because of the supply chain, we're going to have to raise the prices, even for people who previously placed an order. Once they got blowback on that idea, they quickly changed that and said, no, you placed an order at an earlier price. We're going to lock in that price. There is a higher price for people who have subsequently placed orders, but they say that they have not lost orders from that reservation bank, that what few they may have lost, they have retrieved or gotten back, if you will. And so the interesting thing is going to see how the production ramp happens for Rivian.